Vacations allow us to spend time with family and friends and relax. But what happens when that is interrupted? Join me as I count down 3 horrifying, allegedly true vacation horror stories. A man and a woman went to Las Vegas for their honeymoon and checked into a suite in a hotel. When they got to their room, they both detected a very bad odor. The husband called down to the front desk and asked to speak with the manager. He explained that the room smelled very bad and they would like a new one. The manager apologized and told the couple that he could not do that because all of the rooms were booked for a convention. He offered to send them to a restaurant of their choice for lunch, complimentary of the hotel, as he would send a maid up to clean. After a nice lunch, the couple came back to their room. When they walked in, they both could still smell the horrible odor. Again, the husband called down to the front desk and told the manager that it still stunk really bad. The manager told the man he would try and find them a room in another hotel. He called every hotel in the strip, but they were all sold out due to the convention. The manager told the couple that they could not find them a room anywhere, but they would try and clean again. The couple wanted to do a little sightseeing and gambling, so they said they would give them 2 hours and then they would be back. When the couple had left, the manager and all of the housekeeping staff went to the room to try and find out what was making the awful odor. They searched the entire suite and found nothing. So the maids changed the sheets, changed the towels, took down the curtains and put new ones up, cleaned the carpet, and cleaned the entire suite using the strongest cleaning materials they had. The couple came back 2 hours later to find the room still had a bad odor. The husband was so angry at this point, he decided to find whatever was making the horrible odor himself. So he started ripping the suite apart. As he pulled the top mattress off of the box spinning in the bed, he found a dead body of a woman. God only knows how long it had been there. So me and a couple of my buddies went camping last summer around the Willamette River, and we actually had a decent hiking experience through the deep ends of the woods. We did some night fishing, listened to some music, and basically drank to the point where everything was funny later in the night. I'm gonna say we maybe hit the hay somewhere around 2 o'clock in the morning. I shared a tent with one of my buds, while the other two shared another. We heard them begin to laugh about something, and it was funny at first, so we began to laugh at the sound of their laughter. But it soon got annoying, and we told them to shut up. One of them responded and said, "It's not us." I sat up, startled by this response, but soon realized that it was only the sound of one person laughing, and it didn't sound like either of my friends. Even in my drunken state, I knew it was odd for someone to be so far out in the woods at this time. The laughing gradually got closer, and I could hear one of my friends blurt out that they were getting freaked out. I could make out the laugh to be of a male, somewhere between 30s and 40s, but the laugh was missing something. You would have to be there to understand what I'm talking about. The laugh was just at the corner of our campsite at this point. We sat in silence and just listened. We had no idea where whoever that was standing. He hadn't made a single stepping sound. My friend was clearly freaking out, but he kept it together. We just sat there in silence. After what felt like forever, something broke the silence. We heard the sound of something hitting something cotton, and just then, we saw the outline of a hand. Me and my friend booked it out of the tent as fast as we could, our other friends following right behind. We ran for about 5 minutes and we finally reached the car. I actually threw up from running so fast. Now, I don't condone drinking and driving, but I think we were just in a situation. I cranked the car and we got the hell out of there. I don't know who that was or what they wanted, but I hope I never find out. You can see some pretty weird stuff when you're tired, but the thing about this story is, I wasn't tired. Me and the family went on vacation to some lodge in a very rural area of Pennsylvania. To make the story creepier. There wasn't any kids outside me and my brothers there. It was mainly an adult lodge. So one day I went out the side of the lodge and to the grassy area. I looked up to see a young girl standing there staring at me through the window. She looked pretty cute from what I could see, so I waved. But she didn't wave. She just stood there, staring at me. Later that day, I was really bored, so I was on the swings at the playground. And I saw the girl again. She was a little ways off, but right there at the tree line. She just stood there, staring at me. I decided to go. Must have been my teenage hormones or whatever. When I got so close, I could realize that she wasn't as cute as I thought. There was something off about her face. It may have been her eyes and her mouth. It just looked bloodshot. When I got closer, she full on turned around and darted into the woods. And I mean darted into the woods. I didn't follow. I just thought she might have been a crazy stalker chick. During the ride home a few days later, I was thinking back to the experience, and maybe if I would have followed her, I might have got laid or something, when I saw it. Just up ahead at the tree line was her, and she faced her head, but she was always looking at me, even through the tinted windows of the van. I told my parents, "Did you see that?" And they said, "See what?" If you like this video, consider giving it a like and subscribe for more. Also, join the post notification squad. And thanks for listening, and have a peaceful and safe night.